Hey there, thanks for listening and welcome to the Marketing Matchmaker podcast. If you're looking to grow your business, increase your revenue, and scale your impact, all while staying true to who you are and the people you serve, this is the show for you. I'm Jennifer Tamborski, digital marketing strategist, fractional CMO, and founder of Virtual Marketing Experts. My team and I work with 6- and 7-figure coaches, consultants, and online entrepreneurs who are tired of playing the guru game of one-size-fits-all marketing. They're ready to create a business and marketing strategy that actually builds relationships with their ideal clients, creates massive shifts in their business, and rapidly increases their revenue. As your marketing matchmaker, I'm going to help you find the perfect marketing match for you. This show will teach you how to reach your ideal client, connect with your audience, build that perfect relationship, and generate more revenue. All through a process I like to call dating your ideal client. Now let's go have some fun. Hey there, welcome back to Marketing Matchmaker. Today's episode is super exciting. So we are actually on episode 53. Which means that this episode has been airing now for a solid year. And I am super excited about that. I really have enjoyed this past year of developing content and really committing to creating something for my ideal clients and my audience that connects with them on a weekly basis. And I have to say that while a podcast or YouTube channel or however it is you're getting content out to your clients, Facebook Lives, whatever it is a definite commitment. It is a commitment that I made a year ago and have developed some really great content over the years. So one of the things that we have done in my business is take the content that's been created over this last year and really break it down into micro content so that we can use all of the excellent things for content for the rest of the year, as well as, of course, the new podcasts will also get broken down as we go along. It's really become a great strategy for me to do a video recording of these podcasts. We can download that and make it into pieces of micro content that we can share on social media that will help to grow our business, increase our revenue, and scale our impact, which I think is the point of every business owner, especially in the coaching world. I know sometimes creating content for business owners can be difficult. Sometimes you don't have a lot of time in your day. So one of the things that we've really done and started effectively doing in my business is batching content. And I suggest that for everybody, right? Really look at what your goals are and what your themes or ideas are for your marketing plan over the course of several months, and really just batch out the content once a month where you take maybe a day, maybe not. It may take you less time depending on the amount of content that you need to create, and just create the content for that month. Now, for my podcast, I actually I'm only about a week, maybe 2 weeks ahead with this content because I like to stay pretty close to what's going on in the industry. And that way, if there are big changes in Facebook or LinkedIn or any of the social media platforms or iOS update, right? All of those kind of things that happened last year, I'm able to really stay on top of and get that information out to you. So always keep that in mind as well as you're batching your content, that you don't get too far ahead and then create content that becomes obsolete. So this year, I know I've said it a couple of times in a couple of episodes, for us is really going back to basics. 2020 and 2021 gave us a lot of insights into our business and our clients' businesses. And so we've really drilled back to what is essential to working in your business, what is essential to your marketing, and stripping away pretty much everything else. I find that oftentimes my clients, when they come to me, are doing way too many things. Now, I've said this in the past that you should be focusing on one core offer, one funnel to get them there, and really working that funnel to really move them through. And by doing something like that, you're much better able to understand where your marketing is going and what small tweaks you can make rather than throwing the whole baby out with the bathwater. So I am focusing a lot of these podcast episodes on just that, stripping back, going back to basics. Let's look at the basic foundation of your marketing and work from there. Look at what it is that you really need to have in your business. So this week's episode is going to be about lead generation. And why lead generation? Well, let's be honest. If we don't have leads, we don't have sales, we don't really have a business. Lead generation is really the essential core piece of your business that you must have in order to grow. When we're talking about lead generation, it can come in a variety of ways, but having consistent leads coming in the door is super important to really growing and scaling your business. One of the things that in this last year with Facebook ads that have happened is that cost of ads have gone up, have definitely gone up. And the sales cycle in Facebook ads land has shifted and changed. So what we've done for our clients is really look at their ads as their lead generation source, right? They're bringing leads in the door through the ads, and then they're converting those leads into sales through other methods. And it's worked really well for our clients. And I think that's one of the things that we kind of want to look at when it comes to ads. And speaking of ads, when we're developing ad campaigns, because let's be honest, that's what we do here at Virtual Marketing Experts. We recreate sales funnels and rerun ads. That's what our real wheelhouse is. And so when you're thinking about those ads campaigns and how you're running them, you really want to look at the different types of ads you should be running. When you're running ads to cold traffic, people who don't know who you are, have no idea that they maybe even have a problem, and they certainly don't know that you're the solution to the problem, there are specific types of ads that you want to be running in order to warm those leads up before you ask them to do something. You're looking to run awareness type campaigns because you are bringing awareness to the fact that they even have a problem. You know, in my business, when I'm running ads, oftentimes my clients are aware that they're struggling to bring leads in the door. There are some of my clients, though, that their ideal client isn't aware that their problem exists, right? They're not aware that there's an underlying structural problem to whatever it is they're presenting issue is. So for instance, you know, the weight loss industry, oftentimes the people that you're targeting aren't necessarily aware that they're aware that they have a weight issue, right? Like that's obvious for them, but they may not be aware that just going on a diet plan isn't going to solve that because there's all kinds of other issues that are presenting. The weight is just the presenting problem, and you have to really look at the underlying structure to the problem. So, creating content, back to what we were talking about earlier, and pushing that out as awareness so that people can look at you and go, oh, that could be my problem. Like, maybe I need to talk to this person about that problem, is helpful in that it really does bring awareness to the issue itself. The second part of awareness is bringing awareness to you that you exist, right? Because obviously they don't know that yet. They're cold traffic. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you do. They don't know who you serve. And so creating those types of campaigns to really develop that audience helps, especially in this day and age of iOS and the changes that have gone on in Facebook and LinkedIn and Google and pretty much everywhere, YouTube, all of the places that you can run ads. Those awareness campaigns can really help you to develop a warm audience, an audience that really connects with you and your message. So creating that content on a regular basis and pushing it out into the public so that they can see it. Because let's be honest, organic traffic, as awesome as it is on social media, doesn't necessarily work as well as it used to. Depends on the platform. Some platforms work much better than others with organic traffic. However, when you put a little money behind that content that you're developing anyway, you're able to create a new audience. And a new audience brings in new leads, right? So the second phase of the paid ad strategies is really the consideration phase, right? That's where people are aware they have a problem and they're aware that you could potentially give them a solution to the problem. They're at least aware that you're an expert in whatever that problem is. So in the consideration phase, you're really developing a connection with the audience and bringing them off of social media. So if you're running paid traffic, the whole goal is to get them off of social media where you get to control the message, the timing of the message, how you're connecting with them, and your sales cycle. Because on social media, that doesn't really exist. They control all of those pieces. So that consideration phase is really helpful to move them off of social media and into your email list. Here's the other thing that I want you to keep in mind, because I see this has happened to a lot of people and it's continuing to happen over and over and over again, especially in Facebook. If you lose access to your account for whatever reason, and the only way that you are currently connecting with those people is on that social media, you've lost the audience entirely. That's why the consideration phase and moving them off of that is so super important. It will help you to create your own list. So if for whatever reason that Facebook or any other platform decides they don't like you that day, you still have a way to connect with your core audience, those people that have bought into whoever it is you are. And the last phase of paid traffic stages is really the decision-making phase. This is where retargeting ads come in. And this is where you actually start selling to them in that process, right? You definitely want to use paid traffic as a supporting role in that. Because while you're going to do your primary sales through your email list, hopefully, if you've done this right, having the retargeting ads really allows those people to that saw your email and thought about it and they're absolutely wanted to do it, but for whatever reason life distracted them and they didn't get to take that next step. So having those retargeting ads can really just remind them that, hey, they have a new opportunity here that could be really cool to join you in learning how to solve whatever their problem is. So those three phases of paid traffic sources are really an essential piece to creating effective marketing campaigns through paid traffic. And they all flow into our dating your ideal client structure. So again, we are going back to basics this year. So next week's episode is going to be all about dating your ideal client and how that breaks down. And this week, I want you to really look at how you're going about connecting with your ideal clients. How are you bringing those leads in? What are you doing that is different from everyone else? What is your message and how does it connect to your ideal client? Because without a clear, concise message, it's really hard for our ideal clients to connect with us and be ready, willing, and able to take that next step into buying from us. And that, my friends, is the whole point of having a business. Getting leads to turn into sales that turns into revenue. Because we all want to grow our business, increase our revenue, and scale our impact. Thank you for listening to the Marketing Matchmaker podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear your feedback. Please head over to iTunes and leave a review so we can hear from you. And if you are a coach, consultant, or online course creator who are looking to grow your business, increase your income, and scale your impact, connect with me at yourmarketingmatchmaker.com. I look forward to hearing from you.